Hello everyone, welcome back to more Dominion Online. I probably could adjust my minimum ratings down to -10 now that I've gotten my rating up a bit. I'm not going to run into total knuckleheads, but whatever, it's fine. I'm not dying to play weaker players. What is a seer? Card in action. Deal 3 cards, draw the 2s through 4s. Interesting. Okay. Hideout is a village that must trash. Okay, well, I mean, there's clearly some engine here, right? Squire and Farmer's Market are both buys. There's draw, there's village, there's attacks, there's trashing, there's everything you could need, right? Opponent opens with silver, huh? Really? I would have thought you would want, like, Farmer's Market, maybe even a Squire over silver? I think we open Spice Merchant, right? It's a better trasher early on. Maybe we never get a hideout. Use Inn and Squire. They're not so great because they cost you a card. But with Hireling and Old Witch and Seer, you can probably... Oh man, Seer's going to be nuts, right? The whole deck is made of 2s and 4s. Maybe I do want a silver early to start hitting some of these 5 costs. Do I, though? Early Farmer's Market kind of is not great, but it's at least a copper, and it'll be more soon. I could buy a Squire, which I'm going to want a lot of, right? It can gain a silver. It can be actions. I don't know. I kind of think Farmer's Market is right, but I don't have the courage to take it. This averages... Yeah, I mean, this is a decent amount of money. I'll take it. What gains an Old Witch? Usually with Spice Merchant, you want the actions so you can cycle. Is the $4 price point so important that I should just take the coins here? It seems good, but not that important. All right, I'll get another Farmer's Market. And then a Caravan here? I don't know. I feel like I'm being punished for taking the Farmer's Market instead of the silver. Which is fair enough, obviously. I did it to myself. But opponent has the Old Witch and the Seer already. And what do I have? Nothing? There's no trash. Well, no. Hideout trashes curses. Alright, I'll take a hideout. Old Witch. Right, you can trash from hand as well. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, I guess it's just silver time. No, it probably should have been Squire. I don't know. I don't know. Turning an estate into a curse feels pretty stupid, doesn't it? The advantage is that a curse I can later trash, right? Also, it means I could buy a 4. This is so bad. Oh my god. I can finally gain an Old Witch. Well, it's sort of looking like the curses will all be gone. I guess, but Old Witch is still the draw that I want anyway, right? Seer is really good. I don't have enough villages, maybe, for Old Witch yet. I hope to pick up 1 or 2 this shuffle. But, like, yeah, I guess when I play Market Square, I can grab an inn. Let's take Old Witch, actually, because when I get in, I can shuffle the Old Witch in and know that I'll definitely have the village to play before the Old Witch. Oh, wait a minute. Did I have $6? Hey, not that time. There was a turn I had $6 and I could have bought Hireling. I think. I think I missed out on a Hireling. Alright, I'm just gonna curse myself. Again. Give me a Squire. This sucks. I'm so bad at this game. Wets 88 is killing me right now. Oh, I'm not even getting money from Farmer's Market, am I? Opponent grabbed the $4 and now I'm getting 4 points. Oh, okay, I can get money from the other one, I guess. Curse? You could trash the Squire to gain an Old Witch. I think I'll get rid of the curse. I mean, I probably could resign. It's really a very bad position that I'm in. I haven't kept that much track of like how good my opponent's deck is, but I think it's pretty good. Yeah, they only have a few junk cards left. I mean, at least the curses are taking care of themselves, but... yeah... I mean, the deck is clearly not doing anything. Let's get out of here. Rough. I don't know. I mean... I think a lot of this stemmed from the silver that opponent gained and I didn't, the early game silver. Diplomat? Draw 2 cards, and if you have a small hand, then you get action. And Galleria, remind me. Coins, okay. So, Inn and Diplomat are the villages. Gaining in Butcher, Sculpture, kind of Galleria. Not Crystal Ball, right? Yeah. No attacks. So Diplomat will never react, but it's still a good, you know, village source. These two together can get some stuff done. Well, not really. I guess, Inn and Diplomat work well together. Is there some virtual... I guess, yeah. Butcher is something you can play to get an advantage from cards without having to wait till your buy phase. So make your hand size smaller. Anyway, we're getting a Masquerade here. Ooh. 5, huh? And opens in? That seems very weird to me. It's a good card, but it's a terrible first card. I would have thought like Crystal Ball would be pretty cool. Galleria is not bad either. Huh. Gear is also draw, of course. Although it kind of anti-synergizes with Diplomat, right? I think I'll just take a silver. I'm a fan, generally speaking, of double Masquerade openings, but they can backfire. Huh. They only played 3 coppers and still had a card in hand. That suggests they had an estate and discarded 2 estates, so they had all 3. Or maybe they have auto buy turned on and it can play 3 treasures quickly. I guess it's probably time for a Diplomat. Because this is a draw card with upside. Oh, come on. Masquerade missing the shuffle. Masquerade has upside, but it's like, yeah, it'll trash a card. I think we're going to get there anyway with just 1 mask. And Butcher. I guess I need a silver. With Butcher, the Masquerade getting rid of your estates is not as important because you can just like turn them into valuable cards, right? What is there to think about? You give me an estate if you can, a copper if you can't. Okay. Maybe there's a reason they want to keep their estate. It surprised me a little. I definitely want an in, even though I don't have anything to shuffle. Yes, I select this one. It's weird that it puts an X on it, but... So yeah, now the Diplomat gives me more actions, which I can use to play the Masquerade if I draw it. I'm not likely to, right? Because I'm going to be triggering a shuffle with just one, and just drawing 1 card from it. Actually, hang on. Do I want to discard these estates? They go back into the shuffle. It might be better to put coppers back, I think. Let's do 1 of each. Okay, well, $5. Could be another in. Sculptor gains a card costing up to 4? Yeah. How about a Crystal Ball? Is that any good? Probably. Only 1 coin, though. I could grab a Butcher. It's just like I don't have the actions for that yet. If I wanted Butcher, I should take in now, probably. Crystal Ball thins out pretty well, I think. Okay, maybe I could have gotten away with Butcher in. What actions did I play? I played an in and a Diplomat. Okay, here you go. So one of these 2 cards is a Masquerade, right? So I kind of want to make sure I have an in with it. So in Diplomat gets me a bunch of actions, then Masquerade draws cards. Although not many cards, I guess. Do you take a Magnate at some point? It's like the opposite of Diplomat, right? It wants you to have a big hand. But I don't think we're going to want to have that many treasures. I think we want, like, Butcher to be the payload, right? And Galleria? Because there's plenty of actions. Sort of. Maybe not. Mask first, I think? What am I trying to draw if I play in? Basically nothing? Oh, I just realized the only buy here is gallery. The butcher kind of is buy-ish. I guess I'm just like drawing 2 coppers and discarding, or coppers and estates and discarding them. I think I need a butcher. Let's turn this into 2 gears. I think I have enough trashing now that I don't need the masquerade thing, and gear will help set up more real turns. The attack thing isn't going to happen this game, obviously, but I want to remember. Draw 2, discard 3. I see. This gets you down to 4 cards so that other diplomats can work. And also it dodges a number of attacks that are like, players who have 5 or more cards in hand discard cards, or generally make you discard stuff. Let's get another in? Or a Galleria to start buying cheap stuff. I don't think I want a sculptor. I really want ins. In Gear Butcher is a good set of things to shuffle in. I've already got a Masquerade in here. So do I want a second in? Well, I can't do that. Maybe I don't need the gear then? Well, it's nice to add it to my next turn's hand, right? Sure. Oh, in that case, let's take 2. Just shuffle them all in. Ooh, estates? I love estates. Well, except I'm probably discarding it here, right? Let's try this. Butcher something and then gear some more stuff. Unless we hit in which case consider something else. Aha, so let's set aside, because this is now going to draw for me, right? So let's set aside another gear, I guess. We're going to need payload soon. I would say right about now is when we should get it. I feel we may be a little behind here because opponent's been doing a lot of stuff. Well, I mean, I don't mind these estates, but I do mind opponent having all these provinces. I don't think I need this in right now. Be nice to have for next turn. Oh shit, I thought this was gonna get actions. Okay, maybe I did want that in. Ugh! Ooh. Play that. Let's trash the Masquerade. Sculptor's a way to start adding payload, but not very good payload. Just add silvers. Still looking bad here. Alright, I'll take it. I don't like it. Well, I don't like my position. That's for certain. This is 6 cards, so if I butcher a card and then play Diplomat, I'll be getting actions, right? Butchering a card will take me down to 4. Let's butcher this silver into probably another butcher. In, discarding like so. Draw again. Sculpt silver. Gear. I could butcher an estate to get another diplomat, which I like. I don't really get any money. I don't get to gain anything good. Well, if I'm not getting anything good anyway, then I guess I may as well keep this in play and see if it can do something for me. I still haven't gained a Galleria, have I? So I can't... Well, I don't need buys, I have butchers, that's the idea. But it's gonna be... I need money. Yeah. This takes me down to 6 cards. So if I butcher the estate first, then this gets actions. Don't need this right now. Don't really need the inn? So I think before the shuffle, I turn a silver into a Galleria, for the buy mostly. I gear. You can have, honestly, both of these inns. To your hand. Well, I want a diplomat, please. $7, no tokens, but we're drawing the deck now. Now we can start adding payload, right? And that's golds. Because you can butcher them into provinces. What did opponent gain? An inn. Okay. I really like this card for gaining diplomats. I guess I don't need this inn right now, right? So if I butcher this silver again into a good card like a Galleria? Another butcher? Let's take another butcher. Actually, the sculptors were kind of insane on that last turn. I think they would continue to be, right? For gaining diplomats and stuff. I don't need more buys. I have 2 butchers. I guess I should probably have more sculptors. Let's see. Let's set aside an inn and 1 diplomat. Galleria diplomat. Butcher the gold immediately, right? I don't want another like 5 cost. I would love to butcher this piece of garbage. Maybe I could sculptor something costing 4 and then immediately trash it. I need the villager, though. Unless I play the inn first, which I don't want to. Okay, maybe I can play the inn first and discard this. Now, I don't need the villager anymore. I can gain a diplomat. Butcher the gold. Diplomat. There's not 2 cards that I want to discard, so inn is kind of bad. What's on top again? I don't remember. I don't really have any money. I mean, that's sort of as intended. What if I gear? Put the inn aside? And the province? Now this at least is $5. And I'll take a Galleria as a kind of terminal gold. I really want at some point to be able to play a butcher and not spend all of the tokens immediately so that I can butcher this junk into a province. Okay, opponent whiffs. Their deck is, I was going to say not that big, but it's because their whole discard pile is in their hand. They must have set up a pretty good turn, right? Galleria 2 inns? That's not actually that great. Can I afford to discard another diplomat here? I've already discarded 1, haven't I? A little greedy. Let's discard a butcher. I could turn this sculptor into a gold. That would accomplish my goal of having a coin token left over. When you gain a card costing 3 or 4, so I could gain golds as well by butchering stuff into 3s and into like... Oh, or just by playing this for silver, actually. Let's do that. Give me a silver. Oh, 2 buys because I have multiple Gallerias. Okay. And let's immediately butcher a diplomat, I think. I think I have enough of these. And turn it into another butcher? Now I can butcher this, grab a province. Butcher province into province and gain another province? There's no way they're going to double province, right? And this puts me... Well, if I butcher province into province and gain province, then there's only 1 in the supply and we're tied, so that's stupid. I guess butcher nothing? And gain a province. Now we have pretty good control over when the game ends, probably. Yeah, I like how this game is looking. I don't think we can lose with this hand. And 2 coffers. Oh my god. Incredible. I don't know. We'll probably just throw away some inns for duchies or something like that, or sculptors for duchies. Yeah, we should be able to gain as many... We should be able to double province if there are 2 left. And if there's only 1 left, then province duchy should be a piece of cake. Is this a rematch, by the way? I think so. Yeah. This is the guy who said GG after we rematched. Oh, they could gain estates, I guess, with this. That's kind of funny. So you should gain province, right? And hope I dud? Really? Gardens was worth 2, and you wanted a gardens. Gardens province? I guess you could do both. Yeah, that's true. But all I need is province duchy, which I have in hand. In fact, don't I have double province in hand as well? In for actions. 2 butchers gives me 6 total coffers, which is what I need to turn 2 5s into 2 provinces. Which wins. Just double check this. Butcher gets me my 4th. Sculpt into province. Butcher into province. Yes, that works. Oh my god, I don't want to tell him to Heil Hitler. I just wanted to say GG. Very funny. Best of 3? My finger just missed the G key. It's not that I'm used to typing out HH. Although that was a story in World War II, I believe, of how they caught or exposed a spy on the telegraph system. Telegram? I don't know the difference. Telegraph, right? We'll talk about that later if I remember. I mean, there's trashing, there's draw, there's villages, there's buys, there's gains. Blockade is kind of an attack. I think you actually open Chapel Bounty Hunter, right? Because you'll want the Bounty Hunter to exile your Chapel anyway. After you're done cleaning up. Is Sheepdog any good? When you gain a card, you may play this from your hand. It seems good. Because you can use Blockade to gain cards mid-turn, right? I don't want it now. Just thinking about whether I might want it someday. There's also Workshop to gain cards. Really? They're going to rely on just Bounty Hunter for trashing, I guess. I mean, do I want a raise? I don't think I do. Well, I guess if it's free, it's always better to have this unless you're going to draw it dead. Because worst case, you can trash it to draw 2 cards. No, to look at 2 and draw 1, which is still an improvement over just drawing the raise, right? What's up? I took a while on my turn. I'm surprised they didn't figure out what they wanted to do on theirs. Maybe they went, got a snack while I was thinking. Exiles a state, gains gold. There's 2 estates in here, and 1 copper and my chapel. This gains 3. Do I want a bandit? Probably not. Okay, opponent's just getting a second bounty hunter. I'm gonna need some money, although the bounty hunter is giving me some when I eventually exile a chapel or something. I guess I don't need this copper right now, right? Oh, well, it could buy me Lost City if I thought I wanted that. It is the only village. And I want to play, like, blockades to activate my sheepdogs, right? Let's trash this. Put a card into your hand. The chapel. I don't really want to draw that next turn. I think we've got enough trashing done. I don't like how this is looking. Bandit. I could exile the estate, but I wouldn't get any money. Is there a 3 I want to buy? Workshop's pretty okay. I'd rather have the blockade, though. I guess you can workshop the blockade. I could have exiled the copper, obviously, but I'd like to wait for that opportunity for a time when I like really want more money. So let's workshop the blockade. I think we can just get rid of the chapel at this point, right? Or like a sheepdog and a... Oh, I only have one buy. Whoops. That's maybe not great. Let's just put this away. I mean, I could put the copper away and get... I guess this is the turn I want the money, right? I don't really need experiments. I just kind of need more money. Okay. Maybe I do want more money? Or an experiment? I don't think so, though. The deck is pretty tiny. I have sheepdogs and lost cities. I have 2 gainers. Yeah, I just want... Make sure I hit my lost city? Sure. Oh, I don't know. Why is this set aside? Blockade, I see. I should have grabbed a Baron. I guess I still can. The experiments also help me with picking up cards after I gain them this turn, right? I need virtual money because of their bandit, I guess. Baron would do that. Do I really want to make like a Baron engine? Costs a lot of actions. I think I probably should just like actually play with treasures and get my own bandit at some point. But I can do that this turn. I need the buys from Baron anyway, right? Okay, give me a Baron. This is my estate! Not very happy about putting the... the experiment back, but that's life. So bandit and another sheepdog? I'm not drawing enough. I mean, I can workshop a silver, I guess? Probably exile the copper first. I just need a lot of lost cities. Maybe I want another Baron? Well, if I was going to do that, the bandit's kind of stupid. I wonder if another blockade would have been good. I could exile my workshop and just like keep the experiments locked down. Somehow I started Chapel but didn't trash any of my estates. I exiled them instead. And I kept one. A little unusual. This is my bandit, right? No, I drew my bandit dead last turn. Opponent buys a province. I'll take another estate. Wait, what? Oh. Keep bad cards in exile. Well, actually, I might want the estates back at some point, but I guess I probably won't want all 3 of them back, right? Missed all the treasures again. This is like a gold and an estate, I guess? Maybe? Pretty bad, anyway. I'm doing it to myself, of course. I can't be too mad. Is Experiment a pile that starts with 12? It's only 10, right? Let's blockade for another blockade, I think. Experiments are pretty good, I guess. It feels pretty bad to not get a province here. I feel like I would have trouble catching up if I didn't. And let's take a sheepdog, I guess? Actually, I don't know. Experiments are probably better. Yeah, because I keep doing this to myself. Oh no, Experiment's coming into hand. I keep forgetting that that's how that card works. One's in the discard, one's coming into hand. What did they exile? Province. Pretty cool. What the hell? Well, at least we probably draw a gold or 2. Nope. Oh, I have more sheepdogs. This one wasn't in hand, but I drew it, so I can still react with it. Trash their gold. I have 1 buy. I'll take a province, and I'm caught up now. Okay. I think my deck does more than theirs does. And there's still another experiment in my deck, no? I think so. What did they do? Duchy. Really? Okay. Exile the province. I think we want 4 bucks from the Baron, right? But I also want the bandit, and I also want the blockade for experiments, right? So there are multiple conflicting desires here. Maybe I just skip the Baron and just buy an experiment this turn? I don't know. Duchy is pretty important. And I can grab a raise as well. There should be a lot of sheepdogs in here, right? I think we can play 3 of them off of this workshop. Yeah. So let's just do that now. Workshop a... Oh, they wanted a Baron for buys, I see. And they got a province as well. What do I need here? More experiments, I think. Resolve the experiment first. I don't think it matters. Then the sheepdogs. I do need my Baron, though. Okay. Put away a duchy. Let's Baron this estate. Let's trash the raise. Pick up a bandit. And play it. Now, sadly, I'm a buck short, but I can province duchy here. Which gets me into, I think, a strong position. Uh-oh. This hand blows? I didn't blockade experiments. I remember I talked about getting a second blockade, and I thought I had done so, but I guess I didn't. Opponent may well be afraid to buy a province now. You know what? This duchy is the one I bought. If it had been something else, I wouldn't have a terrible turn right now. But I still think it was right to take the duchy, right? Lost City is just, like, very scary. Did they gain a... They did gain an estate, okay. And now they're buying a duchy, so... Scores tied. Give me an experiment, please. And I think an estate is likely to be more important than anything else. So we should have a pretty great turn coming up. But they might too. I mean, their deck is not so dissimilar to mine. I think we both have 2 lost cities. It's just that I have mine both in hand at the moment. Oh, my experiment. Okay, a duchy. So we have the potential to double province if we can draw the whole deck. And choose well what we gain. If there's anything I want to draw soon, I could workshop it now. But I think it's more... Well, actually, experiment would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? I'll still have a blockade to grab like $1 or something, which is what I need to double province. We had 15 last time, right? Actually, Bandit could gain money. Yeah, I want to shuffle an experiment in right now. Bandit for draw? Getting rid of their gold is nice. I'm sort of out of actions, though. Okay, so there's a gold in the discard. How much money is this? 6, 9, 8, 9. If I exile the sheepdog and play the Baron, isn't that enough? Yeah. Because anything else I exile doesn't draw cards. I guess I could exile the silver. Actually, maybe I should, right? Because the sheepdog draws a gold. Oh, but I'm not gaining anything. Okay, let's just. This is the win. Let's not mess around trying to find a better win. All right, no rematch this time. Best of 3 is about what I can put up with in one video. Exciting one. I mean, this seemed like a player who was well matched against me. What can I say about this board? I'm not so sure the Bandit was ever a good idea. But I did end up needing more payload, I guess. I think I should have prioritized experiments more to help me. I'm not sure what exactly. I'm kind of shocked I did all this with just 2 lost cities, but I guess that's how important the experiments were. So, like, in some sense, if you play a lost city and then blockade experiments, you draw an experiment to hand, right? You play it. I mean, I don't know. It's card positive, right? It's almost like a hireling in a way. If you could guarantee you drew it at the beginning of every turn, right? Because you could. You draw 2 off of the Lost City and 2 off of the first experiment. So you've drawn 4. You've played 3 cards. And you're action neutral. And you've also added an experiment to your discard. So, I mean, those 2 seem pretty cool. Or that kind of combo, if you can. The problem is you need lost cities. It never really felt like pressing to buy them. There was always more important stuff to do. I guess one big difference in how the 2 decks developed was the opening of Chapel plus Bounty Hunter versus just Silver Bounty Hunter, right? I was able, despite the bad draws with my Chapel, which I had early, I was able to get my deck under control more quickly and then start growing it from there. Now, I don't think the way that I grew it was exactly correct, which is sort of how opponent was able to stay even most of the game. But in the end, like, opponent still has 7 coppers, right? They never got a chance to use Bounty Hunter to get rid of coppers. Yeah, I think that's actually a huge, huge difference in our decks. I still have 3, but I, like, chose to keep them. I could have thrown them away. I just wanted a little bit of extra money. I don't know. Maybe I should have thrown them away. But there were a lot of turns when I just needed to spend the money, so I did. The sheepdogs were fun. A little bit unreliable, but powerful enough. Can I... Is it... I wish there were an easy way to see how big everybody's deck is. You have to count it up, right? This is 11, 14, 16, 21, 27, 31? His opponent has 11, 13, 16, 26, 32. So very similar. But they didn't have as much, like, sheepdog, I guess, to keep drawing as they were gaining all this stuff. And it took them a while to grab the Baron. I don't know. That's all I have to say, I guess. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.